Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I missed you guys yesterday. I hope having the class period to get your VIN done was useful. It seems like most everybody uploaded them. Just a little bit of clarification. If I don't have an editable copy in my email, then I won't be submitting it to the project. So many of you have submitted both what you put up on the module, but also then you sent me like a Word doc of your VIN because they don't want anything that they can't edit. And I made that clear last week, and I said it a couple times. But if you didn't send me an editable version, just know that it's not going to be moved forward. All right. Well, it was great to see a lot of you at Angela Davis last night, and some of you even at Pacific Sociological Association yesterday. A lot of neat stuff happening around these parts, and it was really fun to be there with you. We're moving into next week, and what we've got is Joaria and Maria have guided the post this week with questions about the financial burden of mass incarceration, the idea of detention centers on the African continent, and then I've tied in modern day slavery to it. So you've got a couple things that I'm asking you to do. If you go to the to-do, you can see what you're being asked to do, but basically you're going to be prepared to discuss the materials and reading facilitated by Joaria and Maria. You're going to watch the film Slavery. You're going to post an original response and one reply in the discussion forum. And the last thing you're going to do is you're going to bring your clothing exercise material to class. And if you're unclear on what that looks like, you can look at the clothing exercise as to what it is I'm asking you to bring in. And so we're going to actually workshop that together and work on the poster board in class. So you're not going to prepare it in advance necessarily. You'll have the image and the write-up, and then we'll put it on a board, as each of us will have a board to work on. So that's what's going on Wednesday. And then the other thing on Wednesday that we're going to start doing is I'm going to break you into the junk food groups. And so just time to start paying attention to what's going on in popular media in terms of like what junk food is taking up the time from other news stories, and then how do other news stories that are actually newsworthy and important for us to be heard getting crowded out by the junk food. And so we usually do a compare and contrast. So this is a really good time for you to pay attention to definitely social problems that are of interest to you, whether it be gun violence or war or women's reproductive rights or mass incarceration. You know, the list could go on, but if there's a particular topic that you're interested in and there's stuff happening currently, and you're finding some coverage in obscure media, all the while we're talking about, I don't know, some Kardashian or Trump's hair or something absurd, then that's a good compare and contrast for when we get into the junk food group. So I'm going to be organizing you guys into the groups that you're going to be working on to put that chapter together. And so stay tuned. We'll get started on that on Wednesday. All right. So I think that's it. I look forward to seeing you in class, and make sure you're posting. Take good care.